Hello everybody, Jim Reynolds here. I'm in the garage. I'm gonna get that baby out and ride it here in a little bit, but my son's Triumph's been sitting over here for a while. He's got a fuel leak and I'm gonna try to figure out where the fuel leak is, and if it's an easy fix. I'm not a mechanic, so I ain't gonna go too crazy, but if it's something I can maybe figure out where the leak is, try to help him with it. So first of all, got to take the seat off. In order to take the seat off, got this handy dandy key. Goes down here into that hole right there. You turn it. And the seat lifts off, such as that. I'll put that over here for now. So there, I got the seat off. Pull that key back out of there before I forget, lose it. Now I need to get down in there and see those nuts right there. I pulled the caps off two of those. Got to loosen the handlebars so I can roll them forward, and then I'm going to have to move the speedometer and tack out of the way. And then he says I can take that bolt loose and lift the tank up, and there's a kickstand underneath of it that I shouldn't have to do a whole lot to, other than take that screw out, lift the tank after I've moved the handlebars and stuff. And then I'll see if I can find where his leak is. Hopefully it's easy to see. If not, then I'm not going to go too crazy. So I've loosened those two little screws up there with my ratchet. I gotta reach down in there and loosen a little bit more and that should let the speedometer come loose. And I moved the handlebars forward a little bit, and I can get in here with a number 5 metric Allen wrench. I'll take that out and I should be able to lift the tank. Anyway, I had to look up on the internet where this was, but there's a tank prop rod on the right side of the gas tank right there. And then when I have it in place, I put the one end up there in the tank bolt hole on the tank, and then I have the other end down here in the tank hole down here, which holds the tank up. So I can maybe try to see what's going on down in there after I get some light. But one of the reasons I even attempted to do this was I looked on the internet and I couldn't find anything about lifting the tank or removing the tank or anything. I know I should get a shop manual, and I'm not going too far into this, but I just figured if I could look down in there and see if it was an easy hose to replace, that would be great. If it's too involved, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to put everything back together and move on. But that's how that works. The tank's up, no hoses or wires are impinged upon, and I'm going to get a light and look down in there and see if I can see anything. Okay everybody, I tried to do this as a step-by-step way, but I'm just going to run down what I've done. This is my son's 2016 Triumph Rocket 3, and he's got a fuel leak down in there somewhere, and I'm going to try to figure out where it is, and I'm just going to kind of show you what I had to do to get to that area. First thing, there's two little nuts right there on top of the bracket that holds the speedometer and tachometer. I loosened those up so this will move. I moved it up out of the way so I could get to two nuts down here which had caps on them. I had to take the caps off the top, and used a number 5 metric Allen wrench, I believe, for that. And then I was able to roll the handlebars backwards or towards the front wheel, which gave me room to get to the bolt that was in that hole that goes into this hole to hold the tank down. Then I found the tank rod down here on the side in that bracket right there, and once I lifted the tank up, I was able to prop that up with the top of that in the tank bolt hole here, and then the attachment hole down there. And now that holds the gas tank up, and I've been really careful about watching wires and stuff like that, but that's the way it's designed to work. And now maybe I can get in there and see if I can figure out whether it's an easy fuel line fix or something more involved. I am not a mechanic by any means. I'm just trying to see if it's something easy. If it's something easy, maybe we can just replace the fuel line. That'd be great. But when I started up, the last time I started it up, just out of the blue, started squirting fuel out the front. So maybe I can find the hose that is affected and figure out how to replace it. If that's the case, we'll have him back on the road pretty quickly. But one of the problems is there is no Triumph service around here anywhere. I think the closest place we have to go is Columbus. That's like 2.5 hours. So if we can fix it here, I don't know anybody in the Parkersburg area that does it. If anybody happens to see this and does know of somebody who in this area that works on Triumphs, I'd love to know who they are. But we had just taken it up there for a valve cover gasket leak. As soon as he got back, I mean, he rode it 3 times this year, and then that leak of the fuel started, and so we're trying to track that down. So anyway, we'll see what we can find. I'll try to keep you posted. Bella, hey, there's old Bella. How you doing? She's out here helping me, right? Anyway, I got some covers pulled off here. Pulled the side cover and the back cover off the radiator there, and the fork cover, so I'm going to get back in there and see what I can find. Really don't know what I'm looking for, but I got to figure out where the fuel stuff is and see what else I got to tear off. I'm going very easy and methodical and trying to remember wherever I take anything off, I know where to put it back. But if anybody has any experience with these things, you have any tips or hints, I would appreciate it if you could fill me in, or tell me where I can get information. But yeah, if I don't get it running, if I don't figure out, so be it. I tried. Tomorrow, I had planned on getting this beauty here out. I didn't get to it today. We were busy doing other things. We had cleaning out the basement, trying to make that looks like something since we moved in here. And you know, all the stuff was moving. My mother-in-law passing away, and we bought the house and all that. There's still a lot of stuff to be cleaned up, so we've been working on that today, me and my daughter and my wife. But anyway, life goes on, right? But anyway, if you have any tips, tricks, it's a good bike right there, but my son's not had much luck with it so far. Between that oil leak, and I guess that oil leak was a common problem with these things. We had to haul it to Columbus to get that fixed in a trailer, and then it's now this. So that'll be all for now. Thank you for watching, and talk to you later.